Two paintings with two mirrors, 2 centuries apart, that do more than reflect. They destabilise everything we think we know about looking at art. Jan van Eyck's Arnolfini Portrait from 1434 and Diego Velázquez's Las Meninas from 1656. Both are masterpieces, but more importantly, both are carefully constructed illusions that challenge us to figure out where the artwork ends and where we begin. Let's begin in 15th century Bruges. A couple pose in a richly decorated interior, but is it a betrothal contract or a memorial for a deceased spouse? It depends on how you read the signs. If this is a betrothal, the dog could represent marital fidelity. The discarded shoes indicate a solemn undertaking, as though the bedroom is holy ground. The single lit candle in the chandelier suggests the presence of God. On the back wall above the mirror, an inscription supports the claim. Jan van Eyck was here. In the context of a betrothal, this isn't just the signature of an artist, but a guarantor of this moment, like a witness's signature on a legal contract. The convex mirror reflects not just the couple from behind, but 2 additional figures standing in the doorway. One wears a blue turban, believed to be Van Eyck himself, and the other is the viewer. But along the mirror's edge, roundels narrate the passion and death of Christ. The side facing the man reflects his life, the woman's side his death and resurrection. The candles above the woman's head are extinguished, signifying the end of life. Her husband wears mourning black. So is this the start of a marriage or the end of one? Now, fast forward over 200 years to Madrid. This is Las Meninas, Diego Velázquez's most famous and most debated painting. At nearly 10 feet tall, it's not just a work of art, it's a stage. In the foreground, we see the young Infanta Margarita surrounded by court attendants. The composition feels spontaneous, but every inch of this is deliberate. At the left stands Velázquez, painting at a massive canvas we can't see. He turns toward us, brush in hand, frozen mid-stroke. But who is he painting? Look at the mirror on the back wall. King Philip IV and Queen Mariana. Their faint reflections suggest they're standing right here. But this canvas is the same size as the artwork in which it's featured. So who is he really painting? The royal couple? Or the Infanta, the young princess at the centre of the painting? Or us, the viewers, standing in for the royal couple? Just like in the Arnolfini Portrait, Las Meninas collapses the boundary between the painting and reality, between subject and viewer, between past, present and future. But Velázquez goes even further. He inserts himself not in the background like Van Eyck, but front and centre, among royalty, gazing directly at us. This is a political statement. By placing himself in the presence of the king and queen, brush in hand, Velázquez argues that painting is not a craft, it's a noble pursuit. A year after painting this picture, he would receive a knighthood. Look closely and you'll see the red cross of Santiago painted on his chest, added after his death once the honour was officially granted. These 2 paintings play with mirrors, artists inserting themselves, and the collapse of perspective, time and space. Together they expanded the idea of what paintings could do, from mere representation to a reflection on identity, time and meaning. They changed how artists saw themselves, not just recorders of the world, but shapers of truth and perception. And they laid the groundwork for modern art's preoccupation with the viewer, the subject and the act of seeing itself. So next time you look at a painting, think about your position as a viewer. Are you really outside the painting or inside it?